Good morning and welcome. It is Friday and it is Stop and Be Grateful. I'm Sandra Pollock from Open Mind Coaching. So pleased you're able to join me today. Thank you. So every Friday, I meet you here and I reflect on my week. And my purpose for doing that is to encourage you to do the same thing, but focused on gratitude. And so, what I'm going to do, I'm going to reflect on my week. And as I do that, you do the same thing. And in the comments box below, why don't you share a couple of things that you are grateful for from the last week, maybe the last 5 days or the last 7 days? It may even be just today or yesterday, but something that you're particularly thankful for or grateful for. So for my week, I am grateful for just a couple reminders from various places during the week. And these reminders were that it's okay to be calm and quiet and not rushing around like a mad person all the time. I am someone who's most of the times, I think I go 200 miles an hour all the time. So on those occasions where I feel maybe a little less energetic and a little bit more quiet within myself, sometimes I tend to think, oh, what's wrong? And actually, I was grateful this week for reminders that showed me that actually nothing's wrong. It's okay just to be calm, just to be at peace. As I said, not to be rushing around, and that actually to have a lower energy level sometimes is okay because maybe stuff's going on internally. You're sorting stuff out subconsciously or clearing things in your head, in your mind, and it's okay. There's a time and a place for everything. And sometimes we need those quiet, calm times. As long as we're at peace within ourselves, we're not worried about anything, we're just calm and reflective. And we're just at a stage where, and this was what I was feeling, where I just wanted to observe things going on around me. Not necessarily to get involved, but just to be on the receiving end and just on the observing end. And the reminders, some of this week, were that is okay. So if you go through that yourself, just remember that's fine. Just be at peace with it, and it's okay. So that was good. Um, also, I'm grateful this week to accept that sometimes just to accept things as they are. I think I know it was, and I've written his name, Neil Donald Walsh, who reminds us that suffering comes when we want things to be different from the way they are. And this week, again, that was another reminder for me that it's okay. We don't have to change absolutely everything. And actually, there is strength and there is peace in just accepting, okay, that may not be the way I want it, but it's okay. I accept that. And just being at peace with that. So that was another learning point for me, a reminder point for me this week, that suffering comes when we try and push and force things to be different from what they are. And there is a peace and a joy, a freedom to be found in just accepting, okay, that's the way things are, and just accept that. Um, it's not that we shouldn't want to be creative or we shouldn't want to improve and we shouldn't want to change our lives, but you can do that as well as accepting things are the way they are right now. That's just the way they are, and that's okay. And I guess the final point that I want to share in terms of um, being grateful is being grateful for seeing that Golden Globe speech by Oprah Winfrey. And the speech was very powerful in itself. What spoke to me was her amazing confidence in herself. And she's a very confident person and an inspiration from that point of view. But there was something really different about the way she accepted who she is, what she is, with no excuses, no, no, not being embarrassed about who and what she is, and being very strong in herself and being very um, clear and accepting her own voice, what she has to say, and not worrying really if anybody agreed or disagreed with her. Just that total self acceptance. And that was quite inspiring for me to see and to realize, because sometimes we want to make excuses for who we are. We know what we should say, we know what we should be, and who we should be, but we're worried about what other people may think, whether they accept us, whether they approve of us, whether they agree with what we're saying. But Oprah just accepted herself, who she is, what she is, and her place in this world. And it was wonderful to see that. And that was a wonderful reminder, inspiration that, that I should and that we should learn to accept who we are and what we are in this world. So, looking forward to reading um, your gratitude points lists for this week. And again, what I'd like to encourage you, if you haven't done this, just to join me in this gratitude journey. And it's very simple. Get a blank book, um, make entries daily in it, between 3 and 5 things every day. Make those things different. They don't have to be elaborate things. They could be just little things. The sun came out today. Someone bought this for me. Someone cooked me a meal. Someone did something for me today, and I'm grateful for that. Your family, pets, if you have them, cats or dogs or fish or whatever. Just thankful for your income, that your bills are paid. Month after month, week after week, you're able to buy food. Simple things, doesn't have to be elaborate. And try to record these at the same time, regular time, every day, and that way you begin to build that habit, um, and that routine into your life. Date your entry so that when you're looking back, it can remind you of, oh, this was last April. Wow. I forgot about that. That's really good. And the positive things around it. It keeps you positive. It helps you notice that you are actually in control of your life. It helps you notice all the good things that's happening. It develops your confidence, your self belief, your self determination. Um, and it helps you to bring and realize positive change that's going on in your life, and development, positive development. And as I say all the time, it improves your mindset. So thank you for joining me in this Stop and Be Grateful Friday. That's what I call it. And I look forward to you joining me, and I look forward to reading what your gratitude list says. So thank you for joining me. I'm Sandra Pollock, and grateful for having your interaction, your engagement. If this has been helpful for you, then can I please ask you to share it on? Thank you in advance for doing that. And hopefully, we can encourage other people to adjust their mindset and the way they look at life, so that they can get more out of themselves and recognize how much good is actually going on in their life, in their day. So, thanks again. I'm sending you love, light, and every good thing, and blessings. So, have a wonderful week, a wonderful day, and most of all, a wonderful life being you. Blessings. Take care. Bye bye for now.